Maheep, I have to say, you are really having a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun watching you, by the way. May I just add that the reality TV show is so much fun. It's my guilty pleasure. I watch it and I see you women just like going at it. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. You do make our lives brighter.
Thank you so much. I mean, honestly, that was the intention. I don't get why people a little bit scrutinize it. The intention is purely to entertain, purely to, after a stressful day to just come, put on Netflix. And that was the sole idea. It's not overly, I don't know. I mean, it's just simple, easy, guilty pleasure watching, you know. So yeah, that was the sole intention behind the show.
It's got polarizing reviews. People love to hate it. It's like four more shots, please. I don't know if you watch those series. It's just like you do. Okay, so even that, I think that's another series that gets a lot of hate from, especially I feel people in general. It's not cerebral enough, is what they claim. It's not perhaps intellectual. Do you think that is it okay to just have fun? I mean, why should there be guilt attached to it?
One thing I've realized over the years of being in the industry is they only hate and they only make that effort to comment if it's important enough, if you are important enough. Otherwise, they don't waste time. I would rather not be inconsequential. And so hate me, I'm fine with it. Honestly, you're not ignoring me. And they have trolled the greatest of greats in the industry. So I'm in good company. When they're trolling you, you matter. So I say, bring it on. It's fine.
It's fine. I like your attitude. I think that's one of the best things that you have. I think that's the attitude that you also display, that you can come at me. I'll take it in good stead. I mean, you might give it back too. So I don't think you're a doormat, but at the same time, you are like, yeah, bring it on. I don't mind the haters at all, isn't it?
I really don't. Honestly, I don't. You're not ignoring me. You're making that effort. It's fine. And you cannot please everybody. There's going to be a sect of people, no matter what, whether you're in the industry or not in the industry, everyone's not going to love you. Everyone's not going to get you. And I'm okay with that.
Oh, I love it. And I think in the second season, you came into your own a lot more. All the women, I feel they were far more confident, less edgy, I think, on how they'll be received. I think you guys found your sweet spot. I just felt it. Maybe I'm wrong. What do you think? Did you feel that as well?
No, you're not wrong. See, you got to understand, when we were offered this, I must have been 47, going to 48. I was at my phase in my life, and I can say this for everybody. I think we were all at that phase in our lives where we were content. We had our home, we had our jobs, social life was a routine. It was, we were just content. Suddenly, Karan has opened a door for us, given us this opportunity, which we were not expecting at all. I mean, it was like a blow to us, I think Karan has spent so much time with us, and he's constantly amused by us and constantly laughing at us and with us and whatever. So for him to think of this brainwave, I don't know, it's borderline almost genius, because I don't know if he knew that we would take to the camera. But the thing is that when you're at that phase in life where you're so content and you're so comfortable and you're offered this, I honestly jumped into the deep end. I forgot that the cameras were around, but we are also humans. We don't want to be judged. Do you know what I mean?
Ideally, in an ideal world, of course, nobody likes
your homes, your children's lives, you're opening a whole Pandora's box for judgment, for people to pass comments and people to like you, dislike you, whatever. It's not easy. So I think the first season, definitely, we were a little more reserved. I think the response helped us a lot. There was so much love after the first season that we were so overwhelmed that we were like, shit, this really happened. And they really liked us. We were not expecting this. That I can assure you, we were not expecting it. We thought that we just do first season, second season happens, we don't know, but we've experienced. Chalo, it's in our bucket list. We've done it. But it did well. And I think by the time season 2 came, everyone just was so comfortable. And then they went in, and then they realized there's more love, and there's more admiration, and there's more like so many women are coming up to us and saying that, you're an inspiration at this stage in your life doing this. I mean, that was the idea also. And so I think they were a lot more loose. Everybody was a lot more calmer in the second season.
No, Maheep, what I found interesting is that I think many women relate to you and your tribe is because you started in your 40s, mid 40s, because there are many women who don't know. It's a very interesting phase. You're not young, you're not old, you're somewhere in between. You don't know what you're doing. Often there's that existentialist angst going on in every woman's life. And suddenly you guys have found a new purpose, perhaps. We didn't know of you, and suddenly you did. I think in a weird way, you guys are beacon of hope for most women, in that age bracket as well. What do I do with my life? Will there be a second chance? Will I have a second innings, etc.?
But that's such a nice compliment, because honestly, it is a fact. And I keep telling women that just because you're in your mid 40s or in your whatever, I mean, you just don't know. And push your boundaries. Do that course that you want to do that travel, take that trip with your girlfriends. Life is too short. And post this whole pandemic, we know that we were all suddenly confronted with our mortality, our questioning our lives, and we were forced into thinking, I mean, it was a scary time. And I just feel that should be a wake-up call for all of us. Just go for it, women. Just go for it.
May I just add, all you women are so well preserved, especially in the second season. I was like, are you guys on some crazy diet or what have you guys done? You look way better. And you need to be honest, Maheep. You can't tell us it's yoga.
No. Look, I can't be anything but honest. So I will tell you that also, this was another thing for us. We have never faced the camera like this. Suddenly, when I'm looking at the camera, I'm thinking, my God, my backside looks like this. And my hair from back like that, my side profile is like this. These are angles we are not really seeing, properly. And obviously, we learned from season 1, okay? Our makeup, I think certain scenes I was looking like a geisha, and I was like, had too much on, and I was thinking, oh my God, I was looking mad. So that also is a learning experience. As far as losing weight is concerned, I was in lockdown, and honestly, my husband got me this cycle in the house, and I was full of anxiety, full of I was angst and just unsure of what was going on and whatever. So I used to take out all my frustration on that cycle. I used to sit in the room and cycle for hours. I kid you not. If it was in the morning or in the evening, I just needed to get out that energy so I could sleep at night also, because I'm always so busy, otherwise. So that helped me a lot. And unfortunately, also, there was a big phase in my life where I got diagnosed with diabetes. Okay. So that also dropped weight from December to March. I'm totally being honest with you guys. It's hard work. But the point is that women, I also want to tell you that even if you're in your 40s, you can lose weight. There's no such thing, oh, we're menopausing, or we're perimenopausing, oh, the metabolic rate is going down. That's why, honestly, I do want to start a channel, primarily because this is something that women keep asking me, what makeup are you using? You're in your mid 40s. Next year, I'm going to be 50. How are you maintaining yourself? Dude, I've done a full thesis on this. So I do want to share it. And I just want to explain to women that how we ate in our teens and how we eat in our 40s is entirely different. Every phase we have to see our body and our nutrition and what we need and eat accordingly. And I'm going to do my YouTube channel very soon to tell you everything.
But you know what, Maheep, when I see your girl clique, I think you are the leader. In every group, there's a dynamic between 4 friends or 3 friends. Somebody is always the leader, the other person is a mediator, the third one is always the doormat. She agrees to everything and just moves on. But you are the alpha female in it. Am I right? Or and you are like telling them to loosen up. Your we can't say the V word, but yeah, about your private parts. Come on, let's do do an ad about it, and the way you were trying to tell your friends, loosen up a bit. I thought that was very real because you seem to be the one who pushes them to take risks and be a lot more liberated, if I can use that word.
Again, women at a certain age, when we're faced and forced into reality, everyone has a reaction to it, So all this is true. We did get this menopause thing. It was these reactions, okay? It was entirely these reactions. And it was like, for me, it is like, listen, it's around the corner. It's knocking on the door. I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to explain. And I feel that the more open you are and more comfortable you are with these situations or these, like menopause, it's not a dirty word. They get like, okay, like they're talking about it so openly. So it needs to be discussed. Women are so shy about saying that, look, we are going through menopause or we are going through perimenopause. It's not a swear word. In fact, it's a privilege that we have grown to this phase in our life where we are perimenopausing and menopausing. It is another phase in our life, and so be it, dude. Embrace it and own it, and it's fine. As far as being the leader of the pack, I don't let them have much of a choice. So I
insist I'm the leader.
Yeah. So then I think my friends are like, oh God, it's easier to just go with her and her ideas than to argue with her. Right. I think, yeah, they're like that. They're like, oh, just, whatever.
Maheep, what I loved is as well that you spoke about your relationship with Sanjay, and you just celebrated his 60th birthday. You both are the portrait of perhaps getting over things and getting over bumps. You were so open about it, and I thought it was you were adulting a lot. Not many women do that because they hate to admit that there's a flaw in their marriage or that somebody slipped. It can be the woman, it can be the man. But just to admit it on national television, not easy, which you did, and I was like very impressed. I was like, I'm not sure whether everybody can do it or has that agency to do it.
Whatever I did in the show, I was honest. Women connected to me probably. I mean, when you put it down on the table and say that, look, life is not a bed of roses. That's the first thing that we need to address. That but the beauty of life is now there's ups and there's downs, and then downs make you appreciate the ups.
Yesterday, I was checking out the pictures that you uploaded, and I was like, man, at 60, he looks good. Man, at 59, you said you are 49. You're 49.
I'm 49, 50. Yeah.
Wow, there's an 11-year difference between you all. Okay, wow. Okay, that I didn't know. My math is so poor. But God, you both look good. I have to say, you guys are having fun, right? I mean, you guys are embracing this phase. The kids are grown up. There's empty nest syndrome soon, I'm sure. Like everything. So how are you handling it? There are several women and families now going through this exact phase where you're kind of having fun. Your kids have grown up. You're in a good space.
Because my kids have grown up, I could also take on the show. I've got my jewelry also. I've got my show also. I've got my endorsements also. My plate is very, very full. I give my time also. I need my time for my family. So my plate is very, very full. I think that's making it easier for me to let my kids go a little bit, in the sense like, okay, I'm busy also. I've got my life also.
Can you say anything about the third season at all? This is more for me rather than I think for the readers. I don't think they would be. Are you allowed to, or are you under some anonymity? What is that? Non-disclosure.
No, they've not told us that there's third season happening
There is
as
third
yet.
season. I'm telling you, as a viewer.
They have not confirmed it to us. They have to make that phone call to tell us, guys, third season is happening.
Okay.
As of now, maybe after Diwali we'll get an idea, but I'm hoping
I have
that
so
there
many
is.
questions. It's not all answered. You have always been batting for it. You're like, guys, girls, let's go do it. Let's make money. I like how open you are about your relationship with money. I love it. How you're materialistic and you're like, I'm okay with that. That's how world works.
I work hard. Since the show has dropped, I don't think there's been a day where I've sat at home. Literally, I've been on a plane going to Hyderabad, Madras, Maldives, Dubai twice, and I love it. I work hard for the money, put it that way. And I don't make bones about it.
Never apologize. Never apologize for greed, I say.
Yes, but I sometimes feel I apologize because I don't know if people get it. But yes, money is very important. I work very hard for my children and myself and my family.
Anything else you want to add? I'll be happy to at all.
I mean, I just want to say, please be kind. Write about me nicely. That would be honestly great. It's always nice to be understood. I think my main thing is that I do walk away from people who don't understand me, but it's always a big high when people understand me and get me. I'm like, oh, you get me? Okay, So that's always it's always a high for me.
It's always a high. I'm with you there, and you're a great person to know. So keep up the good work, and I really hope that you don't stop working because it's fun to see you guys all like your element.
I won't stop working, whatever happens. That for sure. I mean, I've not stopped working all my life since I don't know when, but that's for sure. And hopefully season 3 will happen, and you'll see more of us soon.
Right. And also you have gentrified Bollywood Wives a lot, I think. Generally, there's always this reductive label. They don't do much apart from attending parties. Then you realize, oh, did they have a business? I didn't know. You know what I mean? It's always sometimes it just catches you by surprise as well.
That's the thing. Everyone's got this preconceived perception of Bollywood wives. But every wife, so-called Bollywood wife that I know of, they're all working. They're all making their money. They're all independent, all great mothers, fantastic mothers, fantastic wives. Not easy being in the limelight, being like you said, you told me the perception of Bollywood wives.
Yeah, you are like the appendage. You guys follow the star. It's always like that one's wife.
Yeah.
Your name is never the first ones if we even write the headline. It's often the man's name.
And I accept it. It's Sanjay Kapoor's wife, and and I'm proud of it. I'm very proud of it. But there is a lot more to all of us, and I'm kind of glad that the show kind of showed that.
I'm so happy too. It was great knowing you through the show and also your work. Thank you so much, Maheep, for talking to me in Dubai.
Okay, thank you.
Very safe. You take care. Bye-bye.